Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am here to do a Destash haul that I purchased. It's all VCS with one random like freebie that the girl gave to me. Now on my last, or not my last video, my loaf chopping video, a couple of you, I had commented about how Destashes are moving really slow on the boards, like the Destash boards. So if you guys have any comments about that or reasons why, it seems very strange to me. Like usually like VCS, I've seen a few VCS just sit there and I was like, there's some things in that I would totally buy if I could justify it, but I really can't justify some of the things that I was wanting that I already have like 2 of. So, but it was just more or less like, well, she doesn't pour it again for a while, and I know I shouldn't have that mentality, but like some of these scents are like my favorite, so whatever. I was just in my head, I was thinking, why isn't anybody jumping on some of these scents? Because they were good scents, but I don't know. So comment, chime in, and let me know why you went and purchased a Destash. Do you have like mixed feelings against Destashes or whatever? I'm going to get into this, but I will say one more thing, and I did say this in my video. I paid by e-check on accident, and the girl was more than willing to work with me. Excuse me. Oh gosh, and I don't have any water by me. She was super sweet. She, gosh, I sound like a teenager with a squeaky voice. I sound like a 16-year-old boy, young man, whatever. But I did not know. E-check has never come up for me on PayPal. Sorry about that flashing. Let me just turn that off. Oh, it's okay. So somehow e-check came up and it takes like 7 to 10 days to go through. It was ridiculous. I know most Destashers would be really pissed off at me. She was very patient, so if she happens to be watching this, which I don't think she is, but thank you for being patient with me. Like, that was awesome. Some people probably would have gone on like Wax Chat or something and like complained about me or something, but I did try to see if she could cancel it so I could redo it again the right way. I didn't know it was going to go through as an e-check. Totally like baffled. I was like, oh crap. After I hit the button, I was like, oh god. And then it said like the e-check thing, and I looked, and oh, I was just like, okay, so just be careful. I don't know if they've changed something on PayPal or what happened, but all right. So the Destash was, the first thing I got was Bellmead Beauty. I've already rebagged everything, and then I loaf chopped these because I wanted to get right into melting them on my next VCS week. And I actually just wrote the scent description here. This is White Nectarine and Velvet Sugar. This one is one of those scents that I think people would either love or hate. I'll open the bag, but I won't shut them on here so it doesn't get too noisy. So I just put them in new bags because the bags that I received were kind of smudgy, which is no big deal. I mean, that's usually how Destashes come. They've been, you know, you don't know how many times they've been through other people's hands, so I just always change it. So this is Bellmead Beauty. I have warmed this before, and I really do like it. I feel like it would be really good mixed as well. I think people, yeah, this is one people are either going to love or hate. It's just sophisticated to me. Like it just smells like a sophisticated, I did a review on from another vendor with a nectarine scent. I think it was my scent spotlight. And I talked about how nectarine is kind of a more, what's the word? Not adult, but sophisticated. It's more sophisticated than like a really fruity blend, you know? The next one I got, and this one I keep seeing come up for Destash everywhere, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? Cookie Monster's Haze. Oh, this is Purple Haze and Cookie Monster. Okay, I put this Purple Haze is one of my favorite. It's like one of the original VCS scents, and it's Cookie Monster plus marshmallow, jelly-filled zucchini donuts. And first of all, I love Jimi Hendrix, so I'm probably already kind of partial to Purple Haze, the name. But the scent itself is amazing, and then mixed with Cookie Monster, it just makes it smell so good. I'm not going to go over the scent description for Cookie Monster because I feel like we all know it, and it's ridiculously long. Ah, I just think this smells so good. It's just Purple Haze and then that Cookie Monster with kind of like the creaminess and a little bit of like the sugar milk. Oh, it just smells so good to me. I don't know. I feel like people sleep on some of these scents. I don't know. And I might just be partial to VCS right now because I am like really loving VCS scents. The other one I grabbed was VCS Hitchcock, or well, obviously we know it's VCS. It's Hitchcock Presents Embeds and Cookie Monster Overpour. These were all in my loaf cutting video. I had to do it 2 parts. So this is zucchini bread and wait a second. Oh yeah, so Cookie Monster Overpour. Okay, and then Hitchcock Presents is zucchini bread, blueberries, and cream. I don't like blueberries, but like a blueberries and cream, I'm more tempted to try. This one is a lot of Cookie Monster, but it's toned down a bit with that zucchini bread. And the blueberries and cream is very subtle in there. So it's mostly like a Cookie Monster zucchini with a hint of blueberries. Really, really good. Glad I was able to grab that one. And let's put you back here. Okay, the next one I have is VCS. Well, why do I keep saying VCS? Because I have it written down. Dang it. Canola Embeds and Day Tripper Overpour. Day Tripper is pretty much, it's kind of along the same lines as Purple Haze. It's got something a little bit different in it though. So this is my cut loaf, and there we go. This is marshmallow jelly filled zucchini bread. Let's see, so the Day Tripper is marshmallow jelly filled zucchini bread, donut, marshmallow, birthday cake, vanilla bean Noel. So it's similar to Purple Haze, but it's different. And then it's got the cannoli embeds, which, you know, we all know what cannoli is. I honestly just smell the Day Tripper in there. I do have a heart of Day Tripper, so I'll be able to compare it. It's just really sweet. It almost smells a little bit like Jackie O. I think that's what it is actually. Isn't Jackie O marshmallow, birthday cake, vanilla bean Noel? So it's kind of like Purple Haze with Jackie O with donut. Or no, zucchini bread. Sorry, zucchini bread. It just smells great to me. It smells really, really good. I don't quite know how to describe Purple Haze because to me, I have never found a jelly-filled donut that smells like an actual jelly-filled donut. To me, they just don't, they just smell like bakery to me. So it's hard to describe Purple Haze and like Day Tripper for me. So next one I have is Cookie Monster and Lori and Joe. Isn't it Lori and Joe Forever? Or am I thinking of something else? I don't know. Anyways, so this is obviously Cookie Monster and then Warm Popovers Blueberry Jam. This one I think was heavier on the blueberry. Yeah, this one, okay, so this one is definitely, it almost smells like a blueberry cake or a blueberry bread. Blueberry's not too bad in here. All right, a couple more things here. So the next thing I got was a Tally Me Banana. I like this blend. This is one of her original scents that she poured like when she first started her business. So I just thought I'd grab some raspberry guava banana daiquiri. This is something more fruity than I would normally go for. But I remember getting it in a, what was it? Oh gosh, squares, Blossom Squares maybe? No, not Blossom Squares. The 3-pack of, you know what I'm talking about, the squares. And I really liked it. So this is just like a really smooth, little fruity banana. It's mostly like a banana smoothie is what it smells like. Yeah, not overly fruity at all whatsoever. So, all right. Next one I have is, I think this is a freebie because I don't think I ordered this one. I don't know. Maybe I did. 15 Minutes of Fame. This is Fruit Loops Pomegranate. I wonder why that bag, I wonder why this bag has a, I don't know, that's sketchy. I don't know what happened here with my camera. Sorry. It looks like we got, okay. This smells pretty much like Fruit Loops. Not one of my favorite. I don't love like Fruit Loops too much on its own, to be honest. But I might warm this in my daughter's room, or I might just put it in like a rebag it and put it in a box for like a Random Act of Kindness or something. Next one I have is Tara Will Never Go Hungry Again. I don't think I have this singular scent, or maybe I do, but just a very little bit. This is Wild Berry Mousse Marshmallow Zucchini Bread. I kind of fell out of love with Wild Berry Mousse for a while, but I think I'm back. Yeah, especially with the zucchini bread. Oh, that smells really good. I know I have some Wild Berry Mousse. What is it? Cake batter and sugar milk. What is that? Milk glass? Yeah, I think that's milk glass. I love that scent. Okay. Oh, I got a little piece of Cookie Monster in Monaco, which you guys know, really love this one. I think I got a loaf in a Destash a while back. No, not a while back, like a month. This one smells like it's lemon curd, marshmallow, and then Cookie Monster. So it's like almost like a lemon cookie. It smells weird on cold, but on warm, you get a nice, like, it's like a warm lemon cookie scent. Really liked that one on warm. Parlor Magic is one of the hearts that I got. And this is berry creme brulee, zucchini bread, and donut. I think I have a loaf that's like a blend of this. That one smells pretty good. It's obviously, it's like a toned down berry. It's like a bakery berry with that zucchini bread. I wish I could, I've smelled donut on its own before, but I wish sometimes I could smell like what donut is in some of these blends, because I feel like I smell it, but I don't know how to describe it. Okay, so here's Day Tripper by itself. We already know what this is. So let me see how it smells by itself. Okay, so this to me smells more like Purple Haze right here than the loaf that I got with the cannoli. So the cannoli is pretty creamy in that blend that I showed you in the bag. This one here smells more like I can smell kind of the Jackie O scent, and then Purple Haze. So that's Day Tripper in there. And then, I don't know, this girl must have known, I don't know if she knew that this was one of my favorite scents. I don't think she does, but this is Violet, and this is Violets and Marshmallow Nilla Wafer, I think is what it is. I always forget, and this is like one of my favorite scents, but I can't even remember what the hell's in it. Oh man, I just love that scent so much. Okay, and then she sent, I don't know if I ordered this or this was part of my Destash or if she just sent it, I can't remember. This is 5 Families. This is sugar cookies, whipped cream, birthday cake, vanilla wafers, and cannolis. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of 5 Families. Like, the description sounds really good. Why don't I like this? I think it's the cannolis. I don't think I love the cannoli scent. It's just a little too sweet for me. And I want that sugar cookie scent to like come through a little bit harder, you know? So there's that. And then she sent me a freebie. This is Blank Label Jigglypuff, Wild Berry Mousse, and Marshmallow Fluff. I don't know what's going on, but when I smell the bag in here, oh, this bag, like, I don't know. It's like, I guess the bag. I think it's the bag, not the actual wax. There's very few times that I like cringe my nose at something, but it almost seems like somebody like wiped out the inside with like some sort of sanitizer, or I don't know. There's a funky smell. I don't think it's the wax. Of course, the wax I'm having trouble smelling, which is weird because in the bag I'm getting that funky note. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna go wash my hands after this. Okay, so that was that. It's thunder and lightning outside if you hear that. So that is my, well, you can't really see it, but that was my Destash that I purchased. So super excited to get on some of these and warm them. Like I said, I picked out some of my favorites, and she had a lot of my favorites in one go. So I was like, might as well get it while you can, kind of thing. So, okay, that is it, you guys. That is my BCS Destash haul. And yeah, again, if you guys have any comments about destashes in general, I'd love to know what you guys think and what you think the deal is as far as where the hell or why the hell nobody's buying destashes. Are they just getting tired of them, or I don't know. I think part of it might be, I remember when I used to do destashes when I first got into wax. I don't know why I was always destashing, it felt like. I guess just because I figured I didn't want to hang on to wax that I, you know, for sure didn't like. And I still was kind of testing the waters to see what I liked and what I didn't. And I would sell most of my wax. I would sell it for like 50 cents an ounce or 75 cents an ounce. Well, it'd go anywhere from 50 to 75 cents an ounce, depending on what it is. Nowadays, like, y'all people are greedy. Well, no, not greedy, but, you know, people say, well, you can sell it for what you paid for it, or, you know, VCS is a top vendor or whatever. But so I see people, you know, doing it for $1 or whatever, and I'm like, I never did that. Like, that back in the day, destashes, you had to sell them for less than what they were worth because you weren't buying them directly from the vendor. So, but nowadays, somehow the standard has changed to where you can charge what you paid for it, which is fine. Like, I mean, you know, yeah, but at some point, like if I had a destash and it wasn't selling, like within like a day or two, I would lower the price. So I do see some people doing that, but some people like stay hard. Like they stick hard to like what they're asking for. And yeah, so maybe that's why destashes aren't going, because that used to be kind of the fun of the destash too, is that you would get things for a little bit of a lower price. So yeah, it was always fun to find like those little gems, but nowadays people are like sticking hard to that, you know, VCS, $1.20, whatever it is. I don't even know. So, all right, that's it. Done ranting or whatever, talking, blubbering. No, blubbering, blabbering. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, bye guys.